going to be the Nicolas Cage of American manga writing. And that's because people keep on finding my books, realizing I can write a decent story, and they want more. And so why did I choose Nicolas Cage, you may ask? Why didn't I go for like a Tom Brady or Stephen King or hell, maybe even a Tolkien? Tolkien's a pretty good assumption because I'm a world builder like Tolkien. And don't even dare say, why didn't I say Rowling? Because we all know why I didn't say Rowling. She's got big PR problems. The reason I chose Nicolas Cage is because every time, literally every time, you see a film come out that has fucking Nicolas Cage in it, you know what you're getting, or you're hoping you know what you get. And the thing is, he's not even typecast, but he's got so much of that good energy. And the motherfucker's weird in a good way. And from what I've seen, completely unproblematic, just like myself, because I never say anything crazy. Come on, my dark side, let me show you something. And darksei means Dark's student, because gakusei is student in Japanese. So this is the Manga Hub where you can read the series for free. Now, if you go and look at chapter 1, and then we scroll all the way down to chapter 9, this is the end of book 1. Like when you grab a copy of The Night of Slaughter or Devil's Deal, you get chapters 1 through 9. And look at how thick this is. Now let's go back and look at where we're at. You can go, chapter 10 is the start of volume 2. And then if we keep on scrolling down, we see that we are already at chapter 17 for Devil's Deal and chapter 15 for Night of Slaughter. Like when I tell you we are not even halfway through volume 2 in terms of development. Like volume 2 is going to be big. Like at the end of volume 1, they ended up having to fight their very first devil, the Marinon. So far in chapter 10 of the Devil's Deal, Selma's gone to being team leader, from being a commoner to discovering the Goblin Cave isn't actually got any goblins and instead is filled with cultists, to getting betrayed by the monk again because guess what? They found who took his liddies away, then getting magically flashbanged, shanked twice, having to take a bite out of crime and then committing her first murder, losing her party, failing to stopping the devil summoning, having to sell her soul, all in 8 chapters. Like we still have a fight sequence, the introduction of a new character, a view of the home life, church, and a confrontation with the church. Like volume 2 of the Devil's Deal is probably going to be almost 40% bigger than volume 1. Night of Slaughter saw Veronica getting into a night apprenticeship, getting into a death fight with another kid, and ending with somebody not having a good day. That's volume 1. Volume 2 picks up with the end state of that fight, Veronica having a mental breakdown with her mother, learning exactly what the miracle spell does, which is basically the wish spell, introduction of the primordial orc knight Lady Petals, getting to learn how to cope with trauma with her, learning about her origin story, convincing her father to allow a bunch of other kids into the training program with her, being assigned one of the 2 team leads for the entire apprenticeship, seeing another kid get blasted by dude, trying to deal with the issues of leadership, and then having to fight the other team lead, who is a 14-year-old. Veronica, my dude, is 7. And then almost gets murdered by the dwarf. Oh yeah, and Muse starts a full free-for-all, which then Lucia snitches, getting everyone in trouble. So yeah, we're 5 chapters in and probably a quarter of the way done. We still got the whole test cycle to get through. So yes, volume 2 is going to take quite a bit of time. However, you can always keep up with them here because I'm doing my best to make sure each series gets a chapter release once a month. Since they all take place in the same world, guess what that means for you? It's basically like getting a new chapter for the world every other week. So don't forget to grab a physical copy of either book, and if you want to get an original character into the lore, you can grab a diamond, or you can read all of the chapters for $2.99. Because I only ever paywall the last chapter of each book. So you can read volume 1 virtually for free, and then jump right into volume 10. Subscribers get a 1-week early access to the newest chapter before it goes public.